When the witnesses arrive on time to witness this, your best defense is to act relentless. It's a battle with the witless just to stay smart. Shake the hanger-oners, do it for the heart. A time to feel in action makes this surreal. An earthquake worthy, spastic nerve feel. The fall air slices through my view just like a knife. I'm unpredictable, I do not lead a textbook life. That's another normal type of never do well. I'll leave it all up to those that don't wish to excel. It's very self-centered to assume that you will not fail. I live another textbook life, here's what it entails. You only need a God-given talent to be driven.
Or curse, depending on what your idea of a gift is. Trying to make it happen by action versus subtraction of your face from any assorted faction. Art lets you lay waste to most types of convention. Think of it as an energy versus some invention, which you're responsible for, thus hoarded from enemies. People get it misconstrued, thinking that you deserve something back because of the fact that you pay dues. Crews get slayed, but it doesn't mean a thing when art's the only thing being abused. People want to trade their lackluster lives with me, only for stability. I'm like, you're crazy. God gave me the ability to survey the little voice in my head so I can relay assorted scenes and scenarios all day. I'll never be the top 100 in your magazine during my tenure, since I stay seldom seen. An attack as if by random, the one-man tandem, brain phantom for music. A time feeling action makes it surreal. An earthquake worthy, spastic nerve feel. The fall air slices through my view just like a knife. I'm unpredictable, I do not lead a textbook life. That's another normal type of never do well. I'll leave it all up to those that don't wish to excel. It's very self-centered to assume that you will not fail. I'll live another textbook life, here's what it entails. Square foot room plays no kind of favorites. Music gets made since it's my only alternative. Lonely by choice, my voice still gets expressed, if not by intellectual pursuit, then by linguistic kills. See, I'm an avatar of knowledge, renegade, Rhodes Scholar. The opposite of college, out to abolish the white collar way of life for something that's slightly more anarchistic. This from a man with idealistic logistics. The world's not revolving over whatever I'm all about. My actions all coincide with whatever this world is without. Making it real barbaric with phonetic aesthetics. People walk into my tesseract and then suffer hysterics. It's the rogue cleric, armed with information just to share it in my own way, and bringing it back down to futuristic standards so you can do exactly what you may. Last but not least, the game can be fleeced, sold or told, since it's a marvel to behold and unattainable like world peace. How you live is strictly unforgiving, whether secluded or city sprawl, far away countryside. You can't survive when you and insanity collide, and you can't save anything that's left safe within your safe when you finally graduate to Wraith. The life I live is simply classified as driven. My medium is given to me through adverse living. Living like a mother savage. A time to feel in action makes this surreal. An earthquake worthy, spastic nerve feel. The fall air slices through my view just like a knife. I'm unpredictable, I do not lead a textbook life. That's another normal type of never do well. I'll leave it all up to those that don't wish to excel. I'll leave it all up to those that don't wish to excel. It's very self-centered to assume that you will not fail. It's very self-centered to assume that you will not fail. Expect the best, prepare for the worst. I'll leave that all up to those who don't wish to excel. I'll leave that all up to those that don't wish to excel. I'll leave that all up to those that don't wish to excel. That's not a textbook life. You can always fail. Textbook life. You really don't need a textbook life. Textbook life. Thanks again to OD for the last minute save and ad lib. I got you guys back if you need blood donated. I'm your man. 2003, January 20-something.
I can barely see it here. It's super cloudy.
What used to be a novelty is now my nationality. I write smoker, right next to other. Under ethnicity background, almost applications. Designed by totalitarian people being nefarious. Any kind of smoke is smoke, although the outcome varies. I used to abstain from cigarettes, I had my nerves to thank. But now my nerves are shot, and I gotta conserve dank. That and nicotine will put me on a mean swerve. Not like I'm dependent, it just takes away the edge. Since I'm way too sharp, and then the blade is double-ended. With no type of hilt, or no type of tilt. Growing up is a pain like my last name is Seaver, and it's getting too thick. I can't drink, I get too sick, so smoke stinks up my tunic. God bless me with equipment, but it's only temporary. My lifestyle is legendary, but some people think I'm scary. I only look this dumb, it's an act. You'll never know what I'm about or where I'm from. secret. That's why I smoke until I turn numb. Smoke is smoke, it's all the same when you inhale it. Folks do it for fashion or after attack from an assailant. It's way more trouble than it's worth and too expensive. I'm 23, look at me, smoking like a chimney. Other people are worse off, smoking in the shower. You're smoking all the time like it gives them superpowers. They devour the carcinogen like a sustenance, and when you solicit them for one, they look at you with supreme repugnance. I always gotta have a head stash for myself of some type. I'll spend the extra cash in a flash. Man-made smoke is the worst. I'd rather have it au natural, picked fresh from the ground first. In retrospect, I wish I was a spectator of the smoking fad instead of a participator. But I can quit by the will of the great creator. But until then, I'm inhaling. Mother, I hate it. You should know that it's all bad if you have to mess with it. Smoke is smoke, no matter what type, holds no benefit. Drugs have the same effect by ingestion versus flame augmentation. If you really feel the need to get wrecked, you should know that it's all bad if you have to mess with it. Smoke is smoke, no matter what type, holds no benefit. Drugs have the same effect by ingestion versus flame augmentation. If you really feel the need to get wrecked, if you really feel the need to get wrecked, if you really feel the need to get wrecked, you feel the need to get wrecked. We all feel the need to get wrecked, but you shouldn't have to really get wrecked. Come with it. I'm gonna stop too, eventually. You should too, eventually. Go on a walk, so I said that's cool. I put the cure on, pulled out the Quran, and we got keyed. We went on a walkabout in the brain on her bed. I held her real close like a Japanese baby. I kissed her in the water, Robert snipped his on repeat. It's getting heated here, and I can only see the straightaway. Sexual tension, is that broad breakaway? Newfangled invention adds new angles to perversion. Forget coercion. If we both share the tunnel vision, then it's time to play surgeon with the premium incision. And after all this, she's so intricate, not so much meticulous as ridiculously magnificent. One-sided tunnel vision, equivalent to deviant. Two-sided variety, who is the recipient? Three-sided tunnel vision, love triangle unless the third is imaginary, man. You don't even want to mention it. It's just two-way debauchery or perspective. If on deficit, never chase, unless the prey is practical or participating. In either case, both be on the same page to play out and make sure it stays when you serve it. Never turn torture trying to observe it. Make sure that it's worth it when you're locked up in tunnel vision. You may not see the forest for your trees and your indecision. That's mistaken desire for disease that's in remission. This analogy can be used with a plethora of parallels, but I'm giving it to you with the 9-in-1 innuendo. Tunnel for an unmistakable entrance and walk in with your practice out. Ready to do some work now. The homies know what I mean. I'm talking about slash. Price is in half because the P is never free. Free. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. This straight cutting and slashing. 2002. Yeah. Girls and guys, the time it is this year. You know, out there smashing, dude. Dude, you see a girl right here. Girl, you see a girl right here. Girl, you see a girl, dude. You see a dude.
Coming to you live from beneath the surface. So what, 2003, we're unstoppable. Anti-MC on the beat. This closet's really big. At a race to how on demonstrate a brace of act can we vary situations, thus sense vocabulary, shrink capillary, pour overall from word steal to learn, yield never would I, but wrong with something new, always I. Feel chemical by born, stay you wherever effectual, pattern viral, it's LA out of straight, coming rockin' headphone pure. LA out of straight, coming rockin' headphone pure. Chill, can't you two back transistors, your hand I. Hill the top of on like kill two of you, pixelated with you overall walk and outreach monitors. Technology screen, touch reverse of prototype maybe well seen, really never. Craftsman LA and I'm scabe drawn, staggers, keens, draftsman sporting, I'm wild fall, all outfall, you make two out. Me killer portable, you poor cadaver. You're now, cavities body up chopping start I. Me small really of CC's 500, IV on into injected 5D out pops for my now form Picotech and wreck only I. Staircase secret and light western like is this place. First I'm and rights to dead like waste to laid place. The obliterate mask my remove and walk distortion in covered face. Mogul anti-underground portion my hat I've till see smoke violence verb the please call the police like there's so peace no justice so their strike secretly sub win believes to move if they disbelieve people if favorites made since it's my only engineer. The heavenly ghost is the NR. Renegade, Rhodes Scholar. Super subtitle. Separatist. Lab waste. This from a man with idealistic logistics. We go to work. We hate it. This world, we love it.
With no time left, security relinquished all control and let the gates up. So we stayed up walking stealthily down the corridor leading into a parlor room ornately decorated, displaying assorted text from time periods unrelated. So I asked the curator if the tech could be demonstrated. I'd like to see its purpose since some of the things were dated. He said that's impossible, the material's too valuable, its wealth is incalculable. He then asked me how I gained entrance, the area was barricaded. I looked at him, shook my head and made one motion. He said, his tall big bone burst from his head. Then I opened up my pocket dimension and then threw him in it to ditch all of the evidence. It's on to stage 2 of this crime, let's engage. Put on my refractive suit, reach straight through the laser field. When I walk through the grid wearing this, it's like a prism shield. Remove all of the hardware, relocated it elsewhere. I did this till the room was bare. Adlib was watching the perimeter while I eradicated the remains of the area till there was nothing left to be read on the barometer. Heading to the extraction point, there was minimal resistance on this mission. All in all, an optimal circumstance. Somewhat non-reactionary since these actions vary. Somewhat non-reactionary since these actions vary. Somewhat non-reactionary since these actions vary. On one dark and stormy night, off the coast of Malibu, this urban blight had to strike on a deserted oil derrick. Painted carrot orange nicknamed the ferret, no warning could prepare it. It had an auxiliary crew and some form of security. That doesn't mean a thing to me. It's all about this merchandise. This is what these people had. They intercepted the shipment on the way to South Leningrad. A short pit stop in California led to their ultimate demise. Imagine their surprise when I come from the depths with this inhuman look in my eyes, glowing like an anglerfish, but instead of tentacles protruding from my soul were poisonous darts aimed at the left ventricle. The sound of death is horrible. That's fuck this. I'm not kicking a rap out Jack in the pool. Alright, just to let you know, Those are 2 stories. And if you didn't know what you missed for the end, I basically jacked these dudes for their drugs and left and sold them elsewhere on Alvarado or something. There's nothing to that story at all. I was trying to make it sound very loquacious, if you will, to give it some kind of depth and feel, but really it was just a gangster rap in like Metal Gear format or something. It was stupid. You guys aren't gonna regret that I didn't kick that verse. I'm not doing the beat justice. I'm gonna let this beat ride out. This is ST 2003. See you later.
When the witnesses arrive on time to witness this, your best defense is to act relentless. It's a battle with the witless just to stay smart. Check the hanger-oners, do it for the art. Yeah. A time to feel in action makes this surreal. An earthquake worthy, spastic nerve feel. The fall air slices through my boots like a knife. I'm unpredictable, I do not lead a textbook life. That's another normal type of never do well. I'll leave it all up to those that don't wish to excel. It's very social to assume that you will not fail. I live another textbook life, here's what it entails. You'll need a God-given talent to be driven or cursed depending on what your idea of a gift is. Trying to make it happen by action versus subtraction of your face from any type of faction. Art lets you lay waste to a sort of convention. Think of it as an energy versus an invention that you're responsible for, thus hoarding it from enemies. People get it misconstrued, thinking that you deserve something back because of the fact that you pay dues. Crews get slayed, but it doesn't mean a thing when art's the only thing being abused. People want to trade their lackluster lives with me, only for stability. I'm like, hey, you're crazy. God gave me the ability to survey. That little voice in my head to relay the sort of speeches and scenarios all day. I'll never be the top 100 in your magazine during my tenure. I stay seldom seen, attacking as if by random. The one-man tandem, bring phantom for music. Yeah. A time to feel in action makes it surreal. Earthquake worthy, spastic nerve feel. The ball air slices through my view just like a knife. I'm unpredictable, I do not lead a textbook life. That's another normal type of never do well. I'll leave it all up to those that wish to excel. It's very self-centered to assume that you will not fail. I'll live another textbook life, here's what it entails. Staying in a 100 square foot room, playing some type of favorites. Music gets made since it's my only alternative. Lonely by choice, my voice still gets expressed. If not intellectual pursuit, then by linguistic kills. I'm a predator of knowledge, renegade, Rhodes scholar. The opposite of college, out to abolish the white collar. Way of life in favor for one that's slightly anarchistic. This from a man with idealistic logistics. The world doesn't revolve over whatever I'm about. My actions all coincide with whatever the world is without. Living really barbaric, with phonetic aesthetics. People walk into my tesseract and then suffer hysterics. It's the rogue cleric, armed with information just to share it in my own way. Bringing it back down to futuristic standards so you can do what you may. Last but not least, the game can't be fleeced, sold or told, since it's a marvel to behold and unattainable like world peace. Where you live is strictly unforgiving, whether it be suburb to city sprawl, secluded or countryside. You're not safe when insanity collides, and it's a safe bet you can't save anything within your safe. When you finally graduate to rape, my life I live is simply classified as driven. My medium is given to me through adverse living. Living like a mother, savage. Time to feel in action makes this real. An earthquake worthy, spastic nerve feel. The fall air slices through my views like a knife. I'm unpredictable, I do not lead a textbook life. That's another normal type of never do well. I'll leave it all up to those that don't wish to excel. I'll leave it all up to those that don't wish to excel. It's very self-centered to assume that you will not fail.